Alright, after a few mediocre games, decided to slow it down a bit with 3-2. If my opponent wants to play chess today. Okay, there we go. And feels like a Caro-Kann type of day. So we're going to do that. And let's actually go with another sideline. I'm going to go Qb6. There's a number of decent moves here, and c4 is the best move. But with my opponent playing this way, I think we'll be fine. Maybe not. It's a bit odd. I'm okay with him taking there. He can have that one. And I definitely like my position now already. So he takes... Let's do that one. Because if bishop e3, knight f5. Okay. Another move that surprised me a little bit. I do have an open file though, brother. And that does mean something. Alright, I'm going to go knight a6 because I want to castle queenside and put some pressure on the d-pawn. And if he goes bishop e3, I still have time. I don't have to play knight f5 because he'll go bishop f2. Knight b4, a3, knight d3. I feel like I should just give him back the c-pawn. As it becomes difficult for him to defend this guy. Knight takes d4. Knight takes d4, rook takes d4, rook takes d4. What am I missing? Knight, knight, rook, rook, queen, queen, bishop. Knight, knight, rook, rook, queen, queen, bishop. No need to trade everything. Let's blockade it. That's also a threat, adding another attacker. Knight a4 is met by queen b5. Yeah, everything looks in order. Hard for white to complete development because of my knight on f5 being so strong. That looks like a mistake now that I played it on the board. Knight a4. He missed it. King F2, Rook H2. And that's what he missed. Okay. So we got another interesting position out of the opening where I speculated with Queen B6, another move that I know is theoretically not the best, and I knew C4 was the #1 move, even though it's only been played 5 times in the database. So I've analyzed it a little bit, but then as soon as my opponent plays F4, we are in a novel position already. And you should definitely make the attempt to create positions where your opponent has to think early when you are stronger than they are, because you have a better chance of outplaying them. And as we can see by move 10, I already have a winning position with black. Queen B4 is definitely a move that I considered. I was thinking all 3 pieces to B4, in fact, but I felt the type of game I was looking to play, it would be better to put pressure. And what did I miss? Wow. Can't say that I would have found that, in all honesty. But here, no problem finding this. So overall, with a little bit more time, I seem to have played a much, much higher quality game. You can see the eval just gradually go up until the opponent snaps. That was a very beautiful tactic in there that I would have been forced to find had my opponent played Knight A4, which I believe was the most difficult move to figure out. But we've gotten 2 lines against the advanced, and this Queen B6 typically confuses opponents. Nobody spends their time studying really, really obscure moves. There's so much theory with Bishop F5, so much theory with C5. You can even play G6 and get a playable position. Queen B6, 26 times in the Lichess Masters database, and yet, how much of a risk are you willing to take in the opening for surprise value? It's a reasonable question, and you can get away with it in Blitz a lot more than in other time controls. So, a little bit of speculation paid off there.